Dear Miss Director Magdalena Kushtal, dear Miss Batia Donor, dear friends, Shalom Aleichem. It's an honor for me to greet you on this occasion and to assume patronage over this exhibition of Belarusian political art. I would like to especially thank the Polish Ministry of Culture for organizing the exhibition and the Polish Cultural Institute in Tel Aviv for hosting it. We Belarusians feel at home both in Poland and Israel. Our three nations have very much in common. For centuries, Belarus, the same as Poland, was a dear home to Jewish people, and the first country in the world to adopt the Yiddish language as one of the official languages. Throughout the last century, many of our Jewish countrymen were coming to Israel to build and defend the Jewish state. And today, Poland became home for hundreds of thousands of Belarusians who seek refuge from tyranny. Belarusian protests of 2020 made history of our struggle for independence and democracy. They also became an important chapter in the history of Belarusian arts. Never before have Belarusian people shown so much spontaneous creativity, wit, and humor as in those days. Artists and art were at the forefront of our struggle. Remember Haim Sutin's Eva. This famous portrait became the symbol of the protests. Eva was probably the first woman arrested during the election campaign in 2020. Unfortunately, not the last. In our peaceful street protests, the role of placards and posters was especially important. No matter where they were made by professionals, such as our famous designer Vladimir Tesler, or by talented amateurs. As you can see for yourselves, this tradition of political visual art is alive among Belarusians. At this exhibition, you can see posters from our competition with the topic of Free Belarus that we announced about a year ago. The turnout was amazing, and so are the works. And today you can appreciate them yourself. Thank you all for coming and supporting us, Belarusians. It's especially important today when our country is drawn into this insane war against Ukraine by Lukashenko's regime. The dictator invites Russian nuclear weapons and Russian war criminals to our country. Of course, it's against the will of the vast majority of Belarusians. Those who disagree are thrown behind bars. The repressions haven't stopped since 2020. They have only intensified. There are several thousands of political prisoners in Belarus. My husband Sergei is one of them. Lukashenko's political opponents are held in inhuman conditions, beaten and tortured. Every day, people are arrested for their anti-war and pro-democratic position. All these thousands of people are innocent and must go back home to their families. So you can support them by writing them a postcard or donating money to our solidarity funds, such as Buy Soul or Buy Help, or simply by sharing their stories with your friends in person or in social media. Today, Belarusian culture shares the fate of Belarusian democracy. It's either banned or in exile. The Jewish people know the story all too well from their own history. But I firmly believe that one day Belarus will be free. Belarusians who live in exile will return home to our motherland, where the rule of law and democracy will be restored. So thank you all for your solidarity with us.